What are we gonna make today?
Cookie.
No. Today, everybody, we are going to make elderberry syrup. So we have all had colds on and off for the past 2 weeks. Actually, more like a month. So we are going to make some elderberry syrup, which is a homeopathic way to help strengthen the immune system. And this is a really easy recipe that you can do with your kids. And it tastes pretty good too. Elderberry syrup has been around for a very long time. You can make it at home. You don't need to buy it at the store. It can be really expensive. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take some dried elderberries. I got these on Amazon. I'm sure you can get them anywhere, but they look like dried peppercorns. And they have kind of a tart flavor. They're really hard though. They're not chewy like you would think of a dried fruit. I got them on Amazon. They came in a day.
What happened?
It was wonderful.
Show.
Your show turned off?
Yay.
It's okay. I'll turn it back on right when we're done. We're gonna take a pan and it has 4 cups of water in it. This is water from the refrigerator. You can use bottled or distilled water. I'm not using the sink water here because we have well water. It's a little bit iron tasting. I'm not sure. Did Carrie's George fall?
No.
Oh. We're gonna take the elderberries, the dried elderberries, and put them right in the water here. So pouring them in. Joe, you wanna help? Okay. I'll put this over. Pour it in. This is 4 cups of water, 2 cups of dried elderberries. This is last. And then to the elderberries and water, we're gonna add ginger. Joe, pick that up. This is fresh ginger. You can use dried as well. Fresh ginger, I chopped it really fine, and it looks like this in its natural state. It is a root, and I just cut the outside off and chopped it really fine. Thank you. This is about 2 to 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger. I'm gonna pop it right in. And the last ingredient of this is a cinnamon stick. You can use just powdered cinnamon and put that in like that, or a cinnamon stick is easier to fish out. Wanna smell? You like it? Oh, no, smell. It's good. We're gonna pop it in. Give this a stir. You wanna give it a stir?
Yes.
Fresh ginger, we're gonna leave this on the side because we already put some in. All of this is very easy to do yourself or your kids can do it. The ginger gives it a nice bite, nice flavor, and it really can help with nausea, calm the stomach if you're not feeling well. I know she had a stomach bug recently, and I was giving her some fresh ginger in warm water, and that was really helping with her nausea. We're gonna put this on to heat. Bring it up to a boil. It's not a cookie. Medium-high heat, bring it up to a boil, and then we're gonna drop it down medium-low heat and let it simmer for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put it on the stove back here. Be careful up there, Joe. I'm gonna turn it on high. It's gonna come up to a bubble. The bubble will be going pretty well, and then I don't drop the heat until I see it boiling. And after I see it boiling, watch out, then I'm gonna let it go for 30 or 40 minutes. You already had one today, okay? I know, I'll give it to you in just a minute. And then we'll be right back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's up to a boil. Our elderberry syrup is up to a boil right now, so I'm going to drop it down and let it simmer, so get it closer to medium-low. And that is it. I'm gonna let this go for 30 or 40 minutes. You can see the bubbles are starting to slow down. And it's simmering. Okay, so our elderberries have been cooking for 30 minutes, simmering, and then they were steeping for another hour. So you can see it is pretty thick. It doesn't look like there's a lot of fluid in here. Behind here, I have a strainer and it's sitting on top of like a soup pot, if you can see. So I'm gonna be doing this with one hand. I'm gonna pour this into here so all the berries are collected in there and it's just gonna give me the remaining juice. So I'm gonna pour it in. If only Joey could help me with this. It's a little bit heavy and it's still a little bit warm. So I'm gonna try to get all of that out. Okay, I got it pretty clean. I'm going to just start pressing. and letting all of the juice run through the strainer. You could do this with cheesecloth too, which is what I would say most people probably do. I just do not have cheesecloth sitting around. I'm gonna look under here, see how much juice. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this, and then you can see there is your elderberry syrup. To make this sweet, we are adding 1 cup of maple syrup. I have a little bit less maple syrup than a cup here. I just didn't have as much. Okay. And then you stir it around. And you put it in packages and it is ready to go. I'm probably gonna put this in some mason jars and then give it by the teaspoonful every day. Okay, Jojo. Let's sit for a second and let's show what we made. Okay, here's the final product. It made this much elderberry syrup, and I'm gonna have Joey try it. Yep. How I like to do it is just with the medicine. Yeah. It actually does taste good. She's just not at the point where she's like actually taking stuff off a spoon without dribbling it everywhere. What's it taste like? It's good. One more? All done? Okay. Was it yummy? She approves. So have fun making this at home. It's very easy. One thing about it is it does stain. So that's why I also like to do it with a medicine dropper. It's okay. I'll clean it up. Have a good day.
It's okay.
It's okay.
This is okay.
This is okay.